Sure.
I'll ballpark it. I ballparked it in my brain. I'm sure it's close enough.
Okay.
30 is very hot. Okay. Close
So we'll
enough.
say 28.
Yeah, we'll say 28 or 27. But yeah, glad to have a day off, but not looking forward to the next 4 days of crunch.
Mm. What do you do?
I'm a cloud engineer.
Oh, jeez.
I build computers on the internet.
I was going to say you took a bunch of water vapor and just kind of
Sure
condensed it, and then send it into the.
I control all of your files.
Yes, Skynet is real.
Oh, really? What am I? If you control all my files, then you know what I'm wearing, or you know what I'm planning for.
For what?
We know what you're wearing?
Yeah.
Yes, we have your receipts.
Sorry, I was running a little behind.
You're okay.
Yeah.
Sean just went just AFK for a second. Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
you shouldn't drink and drive, Patrick.
I know, right? Bad example.
he didn't drive, he flew. Mm. What kind of wings do you usually get?
Yeah,
So good.
Mm.
love hot shit.
Same.
I'm getting wings on Wednesday. My best friend's taking me out for my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Birthday. Why? Wow, lots of birthdays in the same time period, huh?
Oh
I
yeah.
know,
Well,
so many.
Yeah, mine was
What
a
was so
month
special
ago
about
already.
June?
Yeah, what's so special about June? Like two of our friends also had all three of our friends also had birthdays like in like rapid succession.
Yeah, and then my coworker's birthday was just past week.
My brother-in-law's birthday is the same day as mine, and my boss's husband's the same day as well. So the
Right.
13th was a busy day.
Yeah. November I get, like, oh, November 14th or whatever. It's like, okay. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving? Back. No,
Lake trips.
it's the conception, or it's the what is it called? Not conception game. It's basically, when did your parents bone to have you?
Yeah.
I was born very premature, so that doesn't work out.
What's funny is that my parents' anniversary is tomorrow, and 7 months later I popped out. So
That's how my older brother.
I was like, when I was a kid, I was like, you'll never learn what I learned in sex ed today.
Oh yeah, no, my parents' anniversary.
Well, now you know what motivated them.
I know, right? They're like, no, you just sped it up, sweetie.
I was the only planned one.
Do you say? I hope you say that at Thanksgiving. Where it's
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like,
planned.
they only wanted me.
My older brother was saying something mean to me, and I was like, well, I was the only planned one. He's like,
Don't
shut
call
up.
them.
That's pretty great.
That is awesome.
Luckily, we give each other shit all the time, so we didn't take it too seriously.
Oh yeah. What's unfortunate is that my two older brothers, their birthdays are 2 weeks apart, and so growing up, my mom would just combine the two birthdays.
Ah.
One birthday party. I'm like, no. And
That's sad.
I know. And then the one brother, he just had his third kid, and I was like, "You're not going to combine their birthdays together, are you?" He's like, "Fuck yeah, I am." I'm like, "Oh, are you kidding me? One's 8 and one's born."
Oh, that's true. If it's like a newborn, they don't give a
Yeah, they don't care.
but if once you get to, like, past 3 or 4, they give the kids their own birth.
Right. That's why I'm like a strict believer of like, don't take your kids to Disneyland under 5 years old.
Yes. I was taken there when I was 4, I don't remember a goddamn the only
Right?
thing I remember is that,
You were free to get
Minnie
in.
Mouse yeah, the Minnie Mouse ears pinched my head. That's all I
Ugh,
completely agree, like, that trip was essentially from my brother, and they're like, "It's for you kids." No, it was not for me.
I don't remember. That's why I didn't go until I was like 19,
Good.
21.
Yeah, so when
I
we
still haven't
actually did a
been.
trip to back to Disney, and I was like, "This is my first time here," and they're like, "No, it's not," and I'm like, "It is.
It
As far
is.
as I'm concerned, it is." You're right.
I went to a Harry Potter World a couple years ago. That was so much
Yes.
fun.
Oh my god, I had every single form of butterbeer there was. Like, I had it in hot, cold, as, like, the ice cream flavor, as the fudge flavor. I had it with the float. I like every single type of butterbeer. The butterbeer candy, butterbeer toffee, like,
See,
everything
now
that was flavored butter.
I thought I'd be all for the butterbeer. Turns out I'm a pumpkin juice kind of person.
Really? I thought the
Yeah.
pumpkin juice was just it was pretty blatantly apple juice.
Well, that's why I liked it. See, I don't like super sweet things, so the
Oh,
butterbeer was a
okay.
little too sugary for me.
I was all about that butterbeer.
But now, like, I went for my birthday one year, and I told Hunter I'd love for us to go for our birthdays this year. But again, it's really more. It's better if you go in like February or
We
late
went in December,
January.
so that they had all of the, Christmas decor up. That was
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, because it's like you go there and it's like 80 degrees outside, and you go to Hogsmeade and it's like snow on top of it, and it's like
yeah, you're thinking, "I'm not fooled."
I'm not fooled.
I mean, it's Florida, like, does it ever actually get to be quote
It
unquote
does.
cold?
It
We
does.
had
It gets freezing cold, especially at nighttime and the morning.
we had 2 cold fronts come through here where it was like 41 degrees. Oh,
I'm in New Hampshire right now where it got to be 10 degrees the other day, so you can just
Ooh,
gross.
Nice.
I was
it was like
sweating today.
65 degrees today.
65 is perfect. Well
That
done.
is,
Yes.
yeah.
On
7
Friday,
is
on
perfect.
Friday it was -7 Celsius or Fahrenheit here.
Hell yeah.
Gross.
-7?
That's
Okay, well done, you beat me.
Yeah.
that's
If it
normal weather for up here though.
Yeah, if it gets
in
below
February.
70, I'm grabbing a jacket. I'm like, "Ooh, where's my sweats?" I know in
Yeah, I'll
all
never forget. I had a Russian guy told me somehow it was colder here in Florida than in Russia
What?
I don't
because
believe that.
There's gotta be
because
it
it's
depends on
because
how
of the
big
humidity and the winds here.
it's gotta
Oh,
depend on
yeah.
the spot you are
It's
in
not
Russia,
just
though,
temperature
because,
for us.
I
So
mean, Moscow is one thing, but Siberia? I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah, that wind where
I
it's
doubt he was. I don't think he was in Siberia. I don't remember where in Russia he's from, but yeah, it's the wind and like just the humidity. It's like basically the air is ice.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that day
Whoa.
we had
Sucks.
41. All of
Fucking
us were
swamp.
wearing 3 layers of clothes.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you do. You got to wear three to 4 layers of clothes
Mhm.
because none of us down here actually have winter gear.
Yeah. I own 1 pair of sweats.
I did that Caribbean cruise, and it was very strange to go from 30-degree weather in Massachusetts, fly down to Florida, and then have to like pack up my wool coat and scarf and everything because it's like it's 70 degrees outside.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
And yeah, and it's like, "Oh, we passed my house on the way on the boat."
Yeah.
Because we went from Fort Lauderdale down to the Caymans. I think we could wave to our islands from here.
Nice.
Were you able to see anything? Because I remember my boyfriend said he saw Cuba, and then I saw like this little strip of land, and it was pretty much when we were cruising. I didn't see it.
Not too much. I saw lights. That was pretty much it. Where it's like, I think that's, I don't know.
Mm.
That's too many lights to be the Keys.
There was other. We did see a bunch of other cruise ships kind of floating.
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone here? Everyone ready?
I'm good.
I'm ready.
Hey,
Does
Justin.
anyone? Oh yeah.
Hello.
Oh, there you. Does anyone want to recap what happened last time? Besides the shopping adventure, which I will in the future I will cut down a bit.
I have a
More shopping
bird.
adventures.
I will keep those mundane ones short. Any magical ones will be.
Let's see. We turned in the guy.
We did. We gave Sam Ballet
Mm.
2 Prime Water. We talked about the ghost ship.
The
Was
sea
it?
ghost.
It's the Sea Ghost.
The ship
he-
that should not be there.
And he was very interested in that. It's his ship. Prime
Mm.
Water. So he's pretty interested in that. Then we went shopping. And then, yes, that's right. There was the council thing. They were taking bets on if it was actually haunted.
Integer, you're a little quiet. You're just a little quiet. I can turn you up if you want, but okay, no problem. Yeah. Anything else?
I have a bird.
You have a bird.
We got summoned.
Check.
Report. Most of us were quiet and just letting Olivia take lead.
And Azadeh got everybody dinner.
Yes.
Hooray.
Were we
Oh.
approached? Did we just end with a meal at the tavern?
I think so.
Yeah, an NPC came up and said, "Hey, you guys got to come."
Right.
The
It was Glenwater's assistant.
yeah, and then you guys saw that, and then when you left the council hall, you saw that boats were coming in, and they were pretty much
Right,
empty.
empty. That's right.
Oh,
empty
right.
fish.
There was like 20 fish in total for each boat.
Oh, and I think like I went up to like a fisherman and I was like, what's the deal here?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember.
He basically said that like that like he's never seen it like where like they could never catch fish.
Gotcha.
It's been like rough seas and stuff before, but like it never like where like there's no catch.
Yep. Is that better?
Oh yeah, that's good.
Hey.
Okay, so if we want to pick it up where we left off, yeah, you are outside of the city council hall. The storm is starting to pick up once again, and these fishermen are just kind of like downtrodden as they kind of just start making their way back from their boats, dejected from a terrible.
I think
Oop.
wasn't only Giovanni outside?
Oh, I thought everyone was outside. I thought everyone
Can't-
left the council
can't
hall.
remember.
I remember all of us going outside,
Okay.
and then we spotted the fisherman, and that's when I walked over.
Yeah, and you spoke to them, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're outside. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll float over that way too.
Hey, Kai,
Yes.
you know anything about the fish? I mean, you're from underwater, right? I mean,
And you call me racist.
Giovanni definitely turns to you and says, "That is racist."
yeah, okay. But you would have a better understanding, I would imagine, of going on than I would. So I'm asking for your expert opinion.
Well, I'm not the Little Mermaid, so
I'm not implying that, but do you know anything or not?
probably not.
Yeah, I mean, can I make a general like nature check? Actually,
Okay. Probably not.
yeah, probably not. No, where you're from, fish are so abundant you don't have to worry about actually. They all swim to your mouths. You never had a problem fishing in your life.
I prefer squid, so.
Well, yeah, there's just like everyone's just like kind of just like making their way back to the fishing, like the fishmonger plant, but like it's like one. Usually, like they have like hauls that go over there to kind of like load up into barrels and everything else, and it's just like maybe like one person from each boat is like now just gotta have like a handful, and that's it.
Damn. We're gonna really fuck up the economy.
Yeah. Thinking maybe it was like an ecosystem thing, like overfishing or.
That too, probably. Yeah, that was my main concern. But the fisherman told me it was a storms, right?
He said it. He said he hadn't seen anything like this before. Like there have been storms before, but nothing like this, where like they were just
Gotcha.
like nothing with the storm.
You know what? I will ask. Oh my god.
I mean, aren't you guys the fishermen?
Not the fisherman. The
Go and make a history check. Justin, you there?
Yeah, sorry, I got waylaid
okay.
by a crying baby for a second.
You're okay.
What was it?
Does the baby know anything?
Make a history check to see if the baby knows anything.
Gotcha.
Don't roll the baby, Justin.
Ooh, Go. You've been in town like a while and everything else, and even though like your memory is pretty spotted and everything else, you're pretty sure that like you've never heard of like you've worked on boats and stuff, and you've never heard of them like not having a good cat. So you think that like there's definitely something wrong here.
Yeah, Gowan gets like a worried look on his face, and he's like, I don't remember it ever being like this.
That is concerning. I'm gonna turn to Kai. Is it possible to contact your family, who live under the sea?
How powerful do you guys think I am? So no, I do not know how to contact them long
I
distance
mean,
yet.
well, I wasn't assuming by magic. I meant via perhaps visiting them or the like.
Sending is a thing.
Yes. I've seen Kalatak do it. It's so cool. I can't wait to learn it.
The plights of being level 2.
I know. Well, they're on a completely different plane. I cannot contact my dad.
I see.
We could always go. Do you guys want to go to the plane of water? We can go.
Sure.
You can't contact him, but you can take us there.
Yeah, I know the way.
But
do you know the way?
I know the way.
Make an intelligence check. Let me see if you know the way.
Do you know the way?
I mean,
I
it's
know
how
the
I
way.
got here. Intelligence check. Oh, I know the way.
you know the way. But Giovanni's gonna. I apologize. I was assuming perhaps you were living on the material plane here, close by, not on a completely different plane.
Well, I was living nearby until I got fired. So now I sleep in the basement floor.
Kai, you know that the nearest portal to the water plane is a good ways.
Yeah, it's like a few days travel.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The nearest one at least.
Yeah. I don't know how much that's going to help you guys.
Probably not much, unfortunately. I don't think the water blade is going to solve our issues.
No, it won't.
Well, I can't really say that I have much experience with
mean,
since
the only
I was rescued by Procan, maybe we could go to the temple and I could see if get a hold of the big guy.
yeah, I mean, the only other thing I could think of is to turn Blue into an octopus and have him go check it out.
Ooh, that'd be fancy.
What's the range on your Find Familiar again?
I think it's 100 feet.
Yeah.
I know.
It's more than 100 feet away.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not going to work.
Actually, make a perception check for Blue real quick as he's like kind of just like hanging out. Is he flying around or is he just like hanging out with you?
He was just hanging out with me, but I was going to send him searching.
Okay.
Do I roll? Because it's just a +3 for him.
Oh shoot! I actually have his stats. Crap. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know how that works on Roll20 for Find Familiar.
I have all the stats so I can find it real quick. Hang on one second.
You can probably make like
I could just roll like a D20.
make a sheet for her. Like, I think
Yeah,
you
go ahead.
copy it.
Yeah, if you go ahead and just roll it.
Is that it? So then +3, 8.
Oh, 8. Yeah. Okay. He doesn't really see a whole lot of anything, unfortunately. The storm is like kicking up the waves pretty badly. Azadeh, are you doing anything right now?
So, I wonder, did I even go into the council hall? I don't remember.
You did.
I thought you did with everybody.
Okay. Oh yeah, and then I was taking advantage of them not knowing who I was so that I could just take the money. Okay. So she doesn't know anything about fish, and while she's concerned, it's more about like, these people will go hungry. And I'm thinking that she might just be hanging around the smith watching them work on her arm.
Okay. Gowan, you said you wanted to go to the Temple of Procam?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
you
gotta
can do
make
that. You can do that if you want.
Gotcha.
I'll probably join him.
Are we doing a little downtime kind of?
So far, I mean, it's less downtime,
little.
more just like a little downtime, You know, just
My
trying to figure
spare
out
time, I don't know. Let's see. Like I said, he's probably gonna go like to some empty field and just start doing some katas.
What am I thinking of? I'm just thinking of like for some reason like Archer, where like that one. What Kruger is just like practicing karate, but not actually doing anything with. So you're just going and wandering around in a field. Okay, but yeah, you could do that. You could be if everyone's going along with each other, you could be practicing in the cemetery also if you want.
The cemetery? I don't think that's
Ghost
appropriate.
zone.
But
Is
I
that
will
edgy
if.
enough?
But
It's raining too.
if we're all going to the cemetery, then okay.
Why are we going to the cemetery?
No,
I
You can go where you want. You can go where you want in practice. I'm just
Yeah, like I said, he's gonna go to like his backyard or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm joining Gowan at the church,
The Sea Church.
the sea church, because I mean, my god doesn't have anything to do with the water, so it's not gonna help.
Olivia, what are you doing?
Perfect.
Olivia,
Hello?
hello.
Oh
Reploid?
shit. Not really the religious type, so I'm probably not gonna go that way.
I could pray to Cthulhu, but I don't know.
I think I'm gonna poke the. I mean, do you think poking the fishermen are gonna get any more info out of them? Like we just saw them have a bad catch.
I don't think
I'm sure they're gonna be pretty down in the dumps.
I mean, you could. I mean, just one of them was like kind of just like dejected
All right,
and everything
I'll
else.
I'll throw a skill at it.
Yeah, do make a
Investigation.
make it like a charisma check actually.
Oh,
Just
sure.
like a charisma check as you're like trying to suss up everybody and like try to suss. Ooh, very good.
Very charismatic.
Yeah, you managed to stop one of the captains of the ship. He just kind of notices you trying to talk to his men. He's like, "You be trying to talk to me about our catch, I see."
Yeah,
Welcome back.
I don't think I've ever seen anything so dismal before.
I have heard tales. Tales where the sea does not like us and just says no. But I've also heard tales where we never had this before. The only thing I can say is that for as long as I was a little tiny, I was told stories that the standing stones were supposed to bring great fortune to us. We did catch some fish, if you saw. And it's just like he points to his empty net.
The dank stones.
Yep.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got like kicked and rebooted for some reason.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
But my men, they tell me they saw a creature in the water steering fish away from our boats by hand.
Huh.
A few even saw strikes of lightning strike out of the,
One more
but
time.
not hitting the boats themselves. What did I miss? What did I miss?
Lightning striking what?
The water.
Lightning struck the water near their boats, as if Procan himself is giving them a warning to not go near.
Hmm.
And even when they did catch
it,
even when a net was full of fish, it was mysteriously cut open like a fish's belly, spilling out the other fishes from the fish's belly. I don't know my metaphors. I'm sorry.
Right, that's a very vivid image.
Sounds like we need to investigate the dank stones.
Yeah, it's where I'd look first.
I'm gonna pop into the Sea Church and see if I can't see if Procan knows anything about that.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So you approach the Sea Church with Wolfram. Wolfram, you probably haven't. You're probably not having a horrible like a hard time. It's not like it's like a holy sacred place. I mean, like, this is a Sea Church. This is not like a church of like, life and devoting to like the undead or anything else. This is specifically devoted to like worshiping the sea. So this is not like, sacred ground where you can't trod. So you're fine here.
Like Cowboy Church.
Yeah,
Fishermen.
Fisherman Church. Yeah, Cowboy Church.
We have those in Oklahoma.
Oh my.
I don't even think there is any mechanic like that for hallowed ground in ID specifically.
Oh no, I mean there's something, but I think there's like a hallowed spell, but like that's it. It's not the same.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you enter the church, and it's pretty modest. Not like, think less stained glass and like ornaments and statues, and more modest wooden pews, wooden altars and the like. But like the altars are like kind of, and the pews are almost made of driftwood, as if like that was like the way to kind of make it
Neat.
using the wood of the sea rather than the wood of the land. You can occasionally spot like the name of a ship on like one pew, or like where it's like half cut off. So you just see like the wave crap, and then that's it. It's taken over by another piece of wood.
Reclaimed.
Well, they're recycling at least.
So you get in, and there's just a few attendants there, and what would you like to do?
I'll go straight up to the main altar, I guess, and put down 10 gold as my tithings.
Ooh, nice.
Since I owe a lot to Procan.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm gonna somehow like kneel and try to get in the mindset of contacting a god.
Yeah, sure. Make a religion check. But I guess use your. Oh yeah, you don't need extra help. Yeah, you pray and you pray. Nothing exactly speaks to you, and until you hear a voice behind, you hear a voice that go, excuse,
Whoa. Yes.
and you hear a voice behind you, just like say, can I help you in your prayer?
Well, I was just seeing if I could contact, just offering my the big see if we could
You're cutting
figure
in
out
and
these
out.
Yeah, he said his internet's a little rough.
the
You
Chatting with
see,
the big man upstairs.
you see. Okay, so you see before you when you turn around to ask, a stocky fellow with a peg leg, also made of like gnarled wood, which looks like it also was made of driftwood. And he's actually not too much taller than you, but you're pretty sure he's actually just a short human. So, it is.
another
Sorry,
another shorty, but not
Mhm.
a halfling.
Not a halfling.
Short human.
Short human. And he just goes, "Oh, well, talking to the big man's a little tricky nowadays. He kind of just you ask a question, he sends a lightning bolt instead.
Ooh,
That's either an
is it?
answer or don't talk to me. It's fickle."
It's cranky. Well, just seeing if anybody here could maybe know anything about what's going on with the fish up there.
What's going on with the fish? Bad catch?
More like no catch.
Ooh. Why, that hasn't
Not,
happened in a long while.
not at least since I've been here. Have you heard of anything, or do you remember the last time it may have happened? Like,
Well, last time that happened, if I remember right, from reading the books, it was actually a little small war between us coastal dwellers and the sea folk. You see,
oh,
Saltmarsh has always been gifted with lots and lots of fish ever since the town's founding. But whenever them fish folk get riled up,
oh,
lots of sunken ships, lots of hungry people.
Gowan's gonna write that down and. Well, thank you, Chaplain. And I shall take my leave. Make good use of that donation there.
Program praises you. And his attention actually turns to you, Wolfram, and he kind of eyes you up, and he sees you in your mariner armor. He kind of gives you like the finger guns, like,
Hey.
nice look.
Thank you. I got it from some unskilled warriors, but that's besides the point. You wouldn't know of any way to go about contacting these sea folk.
Well, they usually send someone to as like an ambassador or some sort. Last I heard, it was a rough around the edges, kind of female type.
Oh.
Wolfram will give a description of the
Triton
Knight.
lady.
the Triton lady.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
The one looking for Niles.
The one with red hair.
Yeah, the one with red hair.
You see him go like kind of snap his fingers, and he goes, "Yep, yep." She was fine for a while. Managed to actually adopt one of our local orphans, actually.
You wouldn't think that her being upset would have anything to do with the storm and the bad catch, with you.
Sorry, she was upset.
Wolfram leans in, just kind of like if there's anybody else other than Gowan in there, he just kind of wants to keep it quiet. It appears that the child may have been taken by slaver, and
Oh dear.
hopefully that's not the cause of the issue, but we are on our way to rescue the lad or child.
Well, I hope you do. She seemed like a good folk, but seemed to have, I guess maybe she got too attached to the. Well, I hope it all works out. I guess all I can do is just hope that Procan can deliver.
It is his specialty, isn't it? The water.
It is, but like the sea, he is fickle in nature. So he can eat. This is either something that he wants to do to us, or something that he sees us having to work through.
Mm.
That sort of thing.
Well, my lady is, and there's obvious signs that Wolfram has, like, I guess, affiliation with Ouija, I guess.
Mhm.
My lady is a little bit different, so I'm not used to that particularly.
Wolfram, are you carrying anything that's at all reminiscent of the ship you were used?
Let me check.
If not, no big deal. I just wasn't sure.
I don't think I have anything.
Of the what?
My ship that I'm from originally.
Hello?
Okay. Hello?
Hello?
No, I don't think I have anything that would tie me to that.
Okay,
Hmm.
but not sure. Okay. If you do you two have anything else to?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Have anything.
Okay.
No.
I'll while they're doing that, do we want to check out the standing stones? I mean, I figure I would have filled everyone who's here. Oh well, Giovanni, are you here with us, or are you training?
I mean, if everyone was like, "Hey, we're gonna go somewhere," then I'll follow along.
Been wanting to do something for a little while.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to be hanging out with Nafara,
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to put a hand on her shoulder, and I'm like, squeeze my hand if you need me, but I'm going to be pretty blind and deaf for the next few moments. And I turn to Blue and I say, come to the dwarfsmith, and then I send him on his way to go take a look. Like, he was going to just do aerial, but he's also just secretly looking out for the Triton woman.
Okay. Go ahead and make another perception check for him, I guess, if you're going to be doing that. I'll ask you every now and then while everyone's doing stuff.
Damn it.
No.
Oh.
7.
Azadeh was trying to not creep out the dwarfsmith while still watching them. So she's not like standing in the smith, like staring at what they're doing, but she's like across the street with the sunglasses on, kind of like eyeily.
You see the young the main smithy's young
Apprentice.
son is just kind of like, oh yeah, apprentice slash son, actual more like
Mhm.
son slash apprentice, but he's like banging out, and he like occasionally notices, and it's just kind of like, just kind of very very hesitant, very very shaky.
So yeah, Azadeh's just for all intents and purposes, just looking around, looking like she's enjoying the air, sipping on a hot cup of tea, and just
Pretending to talk
hanging
to
out with
Kai.
my friend. Yep, hanging out with my blind, deaf Janazi friend.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Everyone else wants to try to go to the standing stones.
Yeah,
What did it say? Do you want to wait till we get back, or?
that's fine with me too. If you guys are done.
Yeah, we were on our way back.
Yeah.
I'd rather do it with more people.
Also, is it safe to assume that only Prime Water and the council would know about? Because I
About what?
missed that part about the sea ghost. I didn't catch what the information was there.
So far, only Prime Water knows about the sea ghost.
Okay,
Actually,
that's what I figured.
Who
Yeah.
drew a monster on the map? It's awesome.
oh
Not
no,
me, but
that's
that's
what's causing everything. You saw my
we
plan.
found it.
I'm just kidding.
That's cute.
Final boss. Right now.
Level 2s.
Okay, how do you
Bring
want
it.
to make your way to
Don't
the
kill
standing stone?
Nessie.
I don't know if there's like public use boats or if we're next to Gowan's house, he might have like a rowboat.
Well, we still have
We can take my boat,
Oh,
the
that's
killer
right.
whale.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
You do have a
nice.
boat.
I don't want to abscond with your ship there, Giovanni. If you want to, drive.
And he says, "Of course, I'm going to drive." And
Good on you.
it's on him.
Did us all.
I'd say if you, I mean, it would take you a little bit longer, I guess, but like it's if you go slow enough, it should be fine. Like you don't have to worry about capsizing.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
take
So
it careful.
Yeah, it take you like maybe like 30 minutes instead of 10, but maybe actually, well, maybe not that long.
15
Sorry, 10
minutes. If it's standard 10, like 15.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
So
works for me.
also Gowan doesn't really like take any room anyways. So the main part is just Giovanni, Olivia, and Wolf.
All right.
Well, we could have Gowan just sit on Olivia's lap.
Sitting there like a teddy bear. Like legs straight
Operation
out.
Mother Child is in
When
command.
we join with them.
Olivia doesn't look very comfortable with this.
Maybe-
Gowan is cool, but like the kid implication is giving her heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
What were we saying?
We will share the information that we receive.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I guess I'd share why I found out about the captain with them because they were gone too.
Ooh,
I don't know if you guys
Yeah,
want to
fish were getting let out of nets and creatures steering fish away. Sounds might be related to these Triton sea folk.
Angry sea folk. And
Let's hope nothing's happened to the stones.
At least with the stones, we're close.
Stones.
Check those out, but the sea folk, the different matter. We're gonna have to.
There were 5 stones.
So you want to head out?
Yep. Giovanni, after you.
He's already in the boat.
All right, I get in.
He's
Let's go.
ready and done. Yep.
Gowan's gonna be like looking over the ship to like the point of obsession, just to, because every time he sees his ship, he has to check out the woodwork and how everything's put together on it.
Walking looks old.
Well, you wrote on it earlier, didn't you?
You're
I
doing.
think so, but I may have.
Giovanni's gonna say, "You're doing excellent work as a first mate, Gowan."
Just that's what he didn't get a good look at it last time. Now he's like putting it under his microscope, seeing if there's any repairs he needs to do.
With that 7, you actually don't see anything really wrong. It actually looks fairly well.
Spick and span.
It seems to have been like brought in and out of the haunted house hideout for quite a while. But other than that, it looks fine. Looks well.
Very nice.
All right, onward.
Onward.
When you get up to the up to there, it's not a difficult climb from the beach, but it is a steep climb up onto this small island. It's mainly there's sparse vegetation and everything else. Some signs of other old relics and the like, but like old ancient civilizations, but none that look as old as the standing stones that as you approach them.
All right.
All right.
The stones are just these giant black slabs. Pretty thick, like 10 feet thick by 20 feet wide.
Damn.
They are actually massive, like monolith.
Okay.
Thing. But they are intact. They do not seem to be messed with at all.
Okay.
I know.
I'm
Okay.
gonna run my hand along one of them.
Okay. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, great.
Nice.
You definitely feel like an energy resonating off of these. And when I say resonating, I mean like you're a bard. You know what like this actually almost feels like a song is coming like off of these stones through you in the form of like energy.
Cool. I'm gonna start humming that song, whatever it happens to be. Just like totally like brain off. It's just automatic.
Okay. The resonance actually kind of sort of matches what you were doing and sort of like elaborates on it just a little bit. Like as a back and forth. Gowan or Wolfram, do you want to do anything? Or Giovanni? Sorry, I forgot that you're there. I'm going to move you down there so I don't forget that you're there.
I would like to just do like something similar, but I don't think it's necessary since Olivia already got it covered.
Yeah, very very magical here.
Very magical.
Look around.
Big
Can I do
magic.
a history check on it?
Oh yeah, good idea.
Just
Yes,
See
sir.
how old they are.
You know what? I'm gonna look for tracks.
Ooh, very good.
Sure.
Oh shit!
Yeehaw.
nice.
I know who walked here 10,000 years ago.
Giovanni, you actually don't because there aren't any recent tracks here.
That's
this
important.
Aside from your own.
Recent though.
What'd you
Sorry,
say?
go ahead.
What'd you say? Sorry.
I said 1,000 years ago isn't recent though.
I know.
You-
I'm just kidding.
But Giovanni, you know that like no one has like been here in like quite a while.
Right. That's good
Wild.
information. Okay. Yeah, I'll share that with the party. Let them know. Oh, does that like include any animals?
I mean, like aside from I was mainly speaking about human tracks or
I don't know if like
humanoid
maybe
tracks.
animals even come by here or not. So
Animals do come by here, but you notice that like there's no like what's the word? You notice that there's no like bird feces, bird remains, bird poop
Gotcha.
on the stone. So like the stones.
no cheeky seagulls.
Yes.
Man, I wish Blue was there.
Kai, go ahead and make another perception check for Blue.
Does this thing roll above a 10?
Yes, not.
Ouch.
Well, technically that is a
Really
10 with Blue's
That is
things.
a 10.
Blue, you think Blue might have spotted something on the horizon, but you're not
Way
sure.
out to sea.
It's still very difficult in this storm, so it's a little bit difficult.
Okay, blind and deaf, but I can still talk. I'll say out to Nafara, like, I think Blue sees something, but I'm not quite sure yet.
See something like what?
I'm gonna give it a little bit more time and then see if. Oh wait, I can't hear you.
That is true.
Azadeh just looks at her for a moment, waiting for some response, and then looks down at her teeth.
The blacksmith's apprentice has hit his thumb.
That's gotta hurt.
Okay, Gowan, you made a history check, right? Or energy.
Azadeh, sorry, 1 second.
Just a 12.
Azadeh's going to go over and offer to lay on hands.
Nice.
He accepts, and like now he's like more nervous, like he is like blushed in the face, and it's just like looks flustered. Like the embarrassment clearly taken over the heat.
She's like,
energy-
be careful, don't hurt
Very,
yourself.
very
Question: have you guided Kai with you, or did you leave her?
Left her at the chair, yeah.
She's fine.
Nafara?
Amazing.
Oh, I said she left her where she was sitting, and then I suppose she's just keeping an eye on her.
Integer, unfortunately, you're not like your expertise has mostly been focused on you know, being on the water and everything else. Like you're not sure what you're looking at right here. Gowan, you remember something about these, like these stones, like are supposed to bring uh, fish essentially to Saltmarsh. Like these are like
Gotcha.
good luck stones for Saltmarsh.
Interesting. Interesting.
Do you do anything else while you're there?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna be like, yeah, these are definitely magical, and if Gowan is gonna corroborate the good luck thing, I'll at least say that they're working. They appear to be working. I can feel them.
Mm.
They're good luck fishy things.
Well, then I guess that leads us to the other issue that perhaps
Indeed.
the sea folk are intervening with the catch.
Indeed. That seems to
Um,
be the case.
Go ahead and make a D100 roll.
Oh. Row.
I believe in you.
Oof.
All right.
You thought that you felt like you have a sense of like deja vu, like there's something you're supposed to remember, but you can't quite.
Spiders.
Oh God.
Don't worry, you've got Azadeh
Remember
now.
spiders instead.
If,
You
there's-
always
if there are
remember.
spiders, you're prepared.
Yeah,
But she's
if we
not
were with
there.
them.
Gowan goes back to the stones and he stares at him real hard, trying to remember if he's forgot anything about him. Just squinting his eyes real hard,
Go ahead and make just roll one more D100, and that'll be the last one.
come on,
That
baby.
99.
Oh,
Almost close to the sex
You
number.
remember Procran telling you something about. You can't remember exactly his message, but like in your mind, you remember as he is kind of plucking you from your wreckage at sea. You remember he's telling you something about the stone.
Hmm.
You don't know exactly what, but you remember the stones are important to Procran.
something about these are even more important than what we think. But I can't. The whole night was so hazy. I can't quite get a grip on it.
Keep racking your brain.
Steam's just coming out of Cohen's ears.
Just keep racking your brain and let
Little-
us know if you think of anything.
Little halfling poop comes out.
Just using all 12 of his brain cells.
Shouldn't have
Firing
drank
on
all
all
that claw
cylinders.
juice.
Kai, go ahead and make another perception check for
You
Blue.
surely got it, sir. Hey,
very
that is
good.
19 now.
Very nice.
Cool.
She Blue sees a stripe of red, like beelining it for Saltmarsh.
Stripe of red.
Red hair.
So I see a stripe of red coming towards Saltmarsh. I think it could be our girl.
Uh-oh.
You say that to Azadeh while you're blind and deaf, so you don't know if she's responding to you or not.
Yeah, so Azadeh's about to open up her mouth and respond, and then she closes it and she just shakes her head again.
Do I know which direction it's coming from?
It's coming from the south.
From the
Or southeast, I should say.
Oh,
It's the monster.
okay. I will tell
Give it red
Blue-
hair.
Oh boy.
Yes, please. Just throw a red ponytail.
Red herring.
I will tell Blue to come back. Actually, no, I can just portal him back.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. And I will come into it and I was stare at Azadeh and I'll be like, hey, I think I found where our girl is.
So is
Oh,
this
but you
red
don't-
stripe something dangerous? Is it a...
I have no clue. Where did everyone else go?
They went to see the standing stones, I believe.
Standing stones. The ones on the island?
Azadeh shrugs. I'm new here. I don't. Standing stones. Your guess is as good.
Ow! Kitten, no. I'm being attacked.
Whoa.
Punk is dead.
Oh, jeez.
Well, these seem to be working. Let's get out of the rain. Head back to
I
shore.
don't know how we can join them.
Yeah,
That's all right. I think we're gonna head back anyway.
Ow!
yeah, we should probably get back.
So Azada's going to apologize to the dwarf smith, and I think she's going to try and motivate him to work without fear. Can I roll for like charisma or something to hopefully help him finish my work without more injury?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Don't roll too high, because then you'll just have a crush. maybe he'll work better with that.
He kind of like nervously nods, and then it's just like, oh, okay, lady. All right.
She's like,
And he almost hits his thumb again, and then he like moves. He moves his thumb just a little bit, and then he.
She's like, I appreciate your hard work, but really, you don't need to hurt yourself.
That's mean. But
so Azadeh actually is going to ask Kai, is there a local militia force we should tell about this creature or whatever?
The only... see, that wasn't really my forte. Maybe we should just wait until the others got back?
How fast
Surprise.
is it coming?
We're here.
Yeah, I think we're done. So I think. I mean, I have nothing else to do here, so
Yeah,
it'd be cool to roll back.
takes us, the 15 minutes to get back or so. So
Yeah, no real time at all.
Oh, look,
Alright.
people who know about militia. Olivia!
Oh, I.
There's a red streak heading our way.
Oh, hopefully that's our Triton. Well, I've got some good news. The stones seem to be working fine. No one's been there. No one's fucked with them. I don't think they're the issue.
Why would they be an issue?
Well, they're supposed to be protecting this place, right? Maybe something was off with them.
Gowan's like gonna perk up all of a sudden. He's be like, "Oh, Olivia, did I give you that pipe of remembrance, or do I still have it?"
I certainly don't have anything like that.
Gowan's gonna jump into the bag of holding.
Oh no!
by the way, like you gave me
Don't do
that,
that.
so I gave that back to you.
Oh,
Don't do that.
And yeah, definitely don't do that.
don't jump in
Bag of
the
holdings
bag of-
have no air in them, and hurricane winds.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, then
you
he's
just,
gonna,
you
like-
just go into the astral plane and bye.
Well, then he's gonna like dig real deep in it instead of jumping in.
That's
More of a
fair.
figure of speech.
Okay. It's like
Someone hold on to his ankles.
I'll grab an ankle, yeah.
So then he comes out with the pipe of remembrance. Like, maybe this is gonna help me remember what I forgot.
Good use.
Let's
Really good
see.
use.
Oh, man.
Gowan, you take a big puff of the pipe and you expel the smoke out.
Oh, that's some good shit.
The smoke starts to form into a nice little scene. You see a boat on the water. You see more smoke wisp up above it and form a storm. A bolt of the smoke like jolts and hits the ship, and it cracks in half, sinking down below the watery smoke that it had shown. I'm going to be everything that I'm describing is just in smoke. if I ever forget to say smoke. You it like this the image of it zooms in a little bit, and you see a small figure kind of flailing about in the smoky waters, and a large hand plucks you out. And they have, like it looks like it's hard to tell in the the smokiness and everything else, but it's like a large humanoid form with a wispy lower half below their torso.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
And you see the wispy form raise up with its offhand as it is holding you, and it raises two fingers, and
Ooh.
and you see the two standing stones like show up. Oop, who left?
Get back.
Who left?
No one left. Everyone's back.
Okay,
No,
good.
I left.
Okay.
I had to
You see you see an image what looks like the two standing stones.
Ooh.
Except there's a figure chained to it
Oh,
Oh.
Shit.
in between the two standing stones.
like a sacrifice.
And the image lowers like one of their two fingers that they have raised, and then they point to you,
Oh.
Whoa.
and then the image fades.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, what does
Just
this
gonna
type of
put her-
remembrance do?
one more.
Olivia's just gonna
It
put
look-
her hands on her hips and look at Gowan. Mind explaining what any of that was?
Oh, here it is.
It looks like he's wanting me to do something there. And it
We were
doesn't
just
look very
there.
comfortable.
Going these from what you like feel like, this isn't something that has been like told to you. This is like something. This is definitely like a memory that you know that is like locked inside of your brain that like you
Repressed?
haven't.
Ah.
Yeah, that you
Like a
like
repressed memory.
yeah. So like the magic of this item is like allowing this to come forward, even if you don't remember all the details yourself.
Gotcha. Gowan's just gonna be like staring at it and just like the same disbelief as everybody else and be like,
Do I know what that figure was from my heritage?
The image was very blurry, so you unfortunately you don't.
Got it.
well,
Alright.
somebody's not gonna have a good time there.
Well, not it.
Considering it was pointing at you, Gowan.
Oh.
Perhaps that is your fate. Who knows? But for now,
Well, it's a memory. Not...
yes, that is true. For now, I will go see Eleander and inform him of this red stripe.
What he said. Wait, red stripe. Like, is it the Triton woman we're talking about, or like you, Wolfram's looking to town? Where did you see this guy?
To the southeast.
Like in the water?
Yes. I don't think I got much definition of what it was. I just saw red, right?
Yeah.
You saw red beaming its way, like shooting its way down into Saltmarsh, and actually at this time, a large thunderbolt actually strikes into the weekly market.
Ooh.
Give me a moment. It's cutting out really bad for me, so let me reconnect.
Yikes. Okay.
Could be on my end too. I don't know. Yeah, a large. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Okay. You okay?
Is that better?
Yeah, can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm sorry. Could you
I
repeat
think
that?
it's more issue on your end, like you can't hear us.
Okay.
I was just saying that a large lightning bolt struck the weekly markets.
Lightning bolt.
Ooh, a red light.
Oh no. That's like farmers market. This is like the weekly
Oh.
market.
Yikes.
Farmers
Make it
markets
closer.
like cows and horses and sheep and stuff.
I will relay that to the party.
I think we can see the lightning bolt. But thank you.
Yeah, Kai, our eyes still work. It's okay.
Yeah. But no, like Giovanni, I'm sure Elianda will be notified now.
Should we wait near the shore for this red streak?
Where is it
Indeed.
headed? Towards, like, you're saying towards shore, but like which particular?
Towards us, I think.
Yeah, good question. It was like coming southeast, so
You hear a whole bunch of commotion as like a bunch of villagers and stuff are like, and fishermen are kind of like rushing towards the weekly market. Everyone's like
Okay.
kind of pushing past you as like this is happening, even still in this like this torrential rain. Like everyone's actually kind of coming out to see the commotion because the lightning bolt
Zada's
it's
gonna
just
unsling her
strike
sword
down.
and follow along with the crowd, heading towards the commotion.
yeah, do the same. At least make sure no one's hurt and stuff. Maybe if it's
Yeah, is
stuck
anything on
somebody.
fire?
Yeah, there's probably fire, so I don't know.
Yeah, we
Check
should
it out.
we should go help.
Ooh,
Yeah, let's
shit,
go.
She doesn't have her armor. I think she's just gonna go. She's just gonna go. She doesn't.
God, I've heard this story before.
That's great. Okay.
Yeah, anyone need help? What's going on?
Oh, is this where we're headed? Towards the
Yeah,
map?
lightning just struck right here.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, as you get there, you see everyone like the crowd. You kind of has you'd have to like kind of push through the crowd to like see what's happening, but something's definitely on the docks.
What do you
Gowan's
see?
gonna sneak up to it, like sneak to
Yeah.
the front of the crowd.
Listen, just because you can walk between everyone's legs.
Gowan doesn't give a fuck. He's gone. He's like all the way up there. Yeah, you see the red-haired Triton
Oh,
helmet,
fuck yeah.
helmet
Oh, okay.
not there.
Ooh.
Helmet. Oh, sorry. What's the word? Helmet undoffed, I guess. Just completely, just straight from like just being drenched, like she had just climbed out of the water. You see a charred cinder of where it looked like where the lightning bolt has struck, like right in front of her, and she is surrounded by a bunch of guards, or a couple guards.
Does she look angry?
Yeah.
She looks. Oh, make an insight check, actually.
Yeah, I want to try to see this too,
Yeah.
because I'm not understanding the situation here.
Oof. A lot of 13s there.
Yeah.
Lots of 13s. That's amazing. That's all 13s. Yeah, she is generally pissed. Kai, you get a feeling that like, the expression on her face is one that like you've seen before, when or just it was the feeling that emanated off of her when you said, "Yeah, he's probably dead."
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
So how this scene looks? She was a lightning bolt.
No, she had like
Summoned
made a
it.
lightning bolt strike down onto the
Okay,
village.
I'm confused about this whole red streak thing. Like I'm
Her hair
imagining
is-
she was the
her hair
Flash,
is
like
red.
no,
That's why.
like yeah, like I'm not understanding. Like was she like running on the water or something, or
No, she was swimming.
It was like
Okay.
under the water.
oh, okay.
It wasn't very far out at sea that this happened. Granted, like
Oh,
because
I thought this
yeah.
was like way out of the sea or something.
Oh no! Sorry. In case you didn't know, Find Familiar has a limited range, so that's why I was like, this is kind of happening pretty close.
Okay,
That's why.
yeah.
That's why. Yeah. So sorry about that.
Because when you said that on the horizon, I thought it was something larger.
Yeah, me too. I was like,
under the
oh
impression
shit.
it was like
I thought it was like a
sails or
banner
something.
flag or something, like a whole army's
Yeah.
coming.
I was like,
No, it's
I
only
am
like
sorry.
100 feet.
Oh, okay.
I am
okay.
sorry about
Well, I
that.
mean, you can still your vision is still is farther. It's just you
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
Right.
Okay,
But,
okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming most of us are probably gonna, at least Wolfram's gonna head towards. the smoke.
Did anyone get her name? I can't. Or did we
No,
get her name?
nobody
No.
did.
We did not,
Okay.
not officially.
Weepy Triton.
So yeah,
No one asked.
Well, Giovanni's
she's
gonna
also not in a state of mind to ask.
right.
Yeah,
Well,
true.
regardless, Giovanni's gonna raise his hand and kind of get her attention. Uh, try
You're,
tonight.
I want you to make a charisma check as you try to project yourself from this crowd. You're
Sure.
pretty tall, but like it's a little like there's a lot of commotion going on.
I believe in you.
Charisma.
Big man.
All right. There we go.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh,
Nice.
still good,
Good
still
roll.
good.
That's very good.
Her head
Insane
pokes up.
minus.
Her head pokes up at you. She has not said a thing so far.
Oh yeah, like Giovanni's gonna continue once he has her attention. Um, um, I recall you from what was the name of this bar again? The Snapping
Snapping
Line.
Mhm.
You are
Actually-
looking. You are looking for the young boy, your ward.
Giovanni, we were in the market when we encountered her.
No, I was there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's in both places actually.
Oh, okay.
Um, and he will say, please do not attack the town. That will not solve the situation with your ward.
A spear materializes in her hand, and she like raises it up and just says like, "I will not attack the town if I find my ward." And she slams it into the ground, and a deafening strike.
Ooh. And Giovanni will repeat, understood. Please, let us assist you in this.
We have information about Wolfram.
We know where Niles is.
We know where he is or who took him.
I want Giovanni and Olivia and Wolfram to make persuasion checks.
Oh,
I'm good at
boy. I'm not going to do this again. Lightning does not strike twice. So,
Oh, damn.
yeah,
Maybe it does.
not for me.
I
Oh,
have a
okay.
silver tongue for a reason.
You see her kind of dismiss Giovanni entirely and is like kind of focused more on Olivia and Wolfram, and she like her posture relaxes just, and she goes, "You found it?"
We have not found him yet. He's been taken.
On a ship.
Was taken by slavers.
We are in the midst of pursuing them.
Azadeh kind of finds her way forward and says, and if they were taken by slavers, you can believe they will find justice.
I will be hiding behind Giovanni and sending a message to Olivia saying, "Aren't we supposed to be saying that it was actually haunted? Like, not talking about this. Okay, never mind."
Azadeh, who else spoke up during that time?
Oh, that was Gowan.
Gowan.
I think everyone did. Yeah.
Yeah. Did anyone else mention anything else besides about Nils?
I was gonna recommend that we, parlay somewhere more, somewhere indoors.
Okay.
Out of the rain. We don't need this big spectacle. We have some information. We don't need to be on high alert here.
Okay. Olivia, Azadeh, and Gowan make persuasion checks.
Oh boy, here we go. Can I get another 23?
Let's get
No.
it. Oh.
She is like her hand tightened to a fist just a little bit and is relaxed.
Okay.
Whew.
She steps forward, and a couple of guards are now on the scene and have like drawn up their some spears, and she's just like in a more a more tempered voice is saying, if my ward isn't back, Saltmarsh will never, ever see one fish again.
Uh-oh.
Well, I suppose there's the ultimatum. Right.
Mm,
I didn't know we had that kind of power.
I know you're distraught, but we're willing to help. We have a lead. I don't think any of this is necessary.
She kind of, I guess, perks up again. Make one more persuasion.
God, you're killing me.
I'm just
this
saying.
one will be okay. You got it. It's good enough.
It's better than 10.
She takes the spear out of the ground that she had just kind of punched it in, and then she flipped it. She just flips it behind her back into. And did you hear?
I heard she flips the spear.
Oh, she flips the spear into the water behind her.
Hell yeah.
She approaches now and is like holding her hands out to the other guards, it's fine.
So, out of character question, do we have any idea what the sea ghost looks
Nope.
A boat.
I know someone who would, though.
Yes, we do.
The homie who owns it.
Mm-hmm.
Or owned it.
She walks up and
prime water on that later.
she walks up and approaches Olivia.
I'll
You want to
offer a
talk?
hand.
We'll talk. And she is clearly kind of struggling to restrain herself behind her anger.
Yeah, I'll offer a hand, even if she crushes my hand, which I'm sure she will. I'll shake it.
Let's just talk it over with some claw juice.
Okay, so what I would like to do is to go to Prime Water and ask him for more information about.
Yeah, that's kind of on Giovanni's priority of this right now.
I mean, if you guys want to do that while I, get her settled in, that's fine too.
You can do that.
Yeah, I can tank the aggro. If you guys
actually no, it'd be better for you to talk to Prime Water. He's your
true.
man.
He is my dude. But yeah, I'm gonna try to shake her hand, and I don't think I caught your name. I'm Olivia.
My name's Lanyan.
Lanyan?
Oh, good. He's already typing.
Young.
Linyan.
Ooh, close.
Lanyan.
I had it with an I. Right,
Nyan.
I will shake.
Linyan. Okay.
I will shake.
Gotcha.
But
Nyan.
I'm assuming she's shaking very firm.
She's actually not shaking as firm as you think. It's actually a more weak. She's letting you do the shaking.
Oh, I see. Well, then I will continue with the lead. It's listen. Got some information. I don't know if all this. I kind of motion to the huge crowd of Saltmarsh residents around. I don't know if all this is necessary. How about you take a seat here and we can discuss this over a drink? And I'm going to motion to the snapping line because she's been there before.
Mm-hmm.
She perks her head up and kind of rubs her head a little bit. Make another persuasion check.
Sure.
But this one again is very easy.
Giovanni's gonna give you
God.
guidance on that. Definitely.
Thank you. I'll roll a d4.
Okay, yeah. Roll a d4 as Giovanni kind of comes up and pats you on the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
13.
Yeah, she. You can tell that she's kind of feeling a little bit embarrassed about this. It's just okay, yeah. I'll take 2 bottles this time.
Nah, whatever you want. I'll put it on my tab. Don't worry. And I kind of flash a smirk to everyone, like I got it all under control.
Punk is dead.
He's not dead.
Punk is dead.
Punk.
It's now been rebranded into, and Goth is dead too, and they've been rebranded into the same dead corpse.
Yeah, and he's got a Trogdor arm.
I was waiting for the other arm.
It's just so
Trogdor only has one arm.
Trogdor only has one arm.
I was gonna
He
get
does.
some. I was gonna get some consummate V's in there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, sure. She will join you all in the snappy line then.
All right.
Unless
I think.
Yeah.
Gowan is a fast runner. I'm gonna tell
Yes.
Gowan to get Prime Water to get his ass out here. And if I gotta roll in a favor for that to get him to meet me here, that's fine. I need him here.
Mm.
Okay, cool.
Do I need to roll anything special to get going fast?
To be fair, Giovanni can probably run a little faster.
That's true. You have big legs.
No, because I use Zephyr Strike.
Oh shit.
I won't actually strike anyone, but
Zephyr Strike.
but I will have let's see. Hang on, we're looking at where's the information for it. I can't. Oh, it's not showing the road information. I can't
I can
share
look it
it.
up. Hang on.
But you move like the wind. I don't provoke opportunity attacks. Your walking speed increases by 30 feet. So,
Every time someone uses Zephyr Strike, I immediately imagine the bullet jump from Warframe, where you do the spin in the air.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I always picture it as. It's so good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Okay.
use that to just double my speed, and so I'll sprint. So I'll be moving 120, like every 6 seconds. So whatever speed that is.
Very
Okay.
fast.
Sonic
speed.
And Kai has disguised herself as just a normal human.
Oh yes.
I imagine.
Okay.
I imagine that it. Kai, can you describe what she looks like a little bit, or if she has a description?
Like short brown hair, pale skin, green eyes, leather armor.
Okay.
You know, totally normal human.
Totally normal human girl.
It's human Kai.
I almost
It's human
I
Kai.
almost wanted to imagine you with like ditto eyes, but I just
I like that. I
Do
like
you want
that.
to talk about the faster way to get to various places?
I almost wanted to be like, it's Kai, but with pale skin.
Okay.
You guys see Dragon Prince?
Whitewashed Kai.
Whitewashed Kai.
And totally round
The
ears.
Hollywood remake of Kai.
Okay.
She'll never know.
As you escort her into the snapping line, you see that the storm is actually letting up once again, and is actually just a light misting at this.
Oh good. I'm assuming it's tied to her mood.
You can make an insight check to determine
I
that.
will do that.
Very nice.
I'm pretty okay at that too. Okay, a good roll this time.
Yeah, you can put two and two together. That the lightning strikes and all that stuff. The constant storm since you first talked to her, since everyone first talked to her and everything. It is certainly tied to her mood.
Amazing.
Interesting.
Just a little bit.
Very powerful person we're dealing with here.
Okay, so Giovanni, you want to go and race down to Prime Water?
Yeah, and I'll
use my,
take Gowan with me. Like he's like I put him in
Moving
the
right on his shoulders.
Yeah, there you go. He's
This one. I want to use my down low ability to get Prime Water out here.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, you can do that.
Wicked.
Gowan's like riding on Giovanni's shoulders, like yelling at people, "Get out of the way!"
There you go.
Everyone's kind of already the streets aren't as super crowded now that everything has died down, but now that you guys are running, it's everyone's where are you? Get out! What? Wait, what? There's a clear path. What? Okay, so you arrive at the Prime Water Mansion.
Nice.
You.
Azadeh
I
just
assume
walks. She doesn't not in
Oh,
particular.
Is Azadeh going to Prime Water, or is she going
Yeah,
back
she
to the
was going
second line?
Prime Water.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
hear
asked
that.
about the sea ghost.
Yeah, sure. Cool. Is Kai hanging out at assembly line then too, or is she going?
Don't
with...
leave me alone. Okay. Bye.
Okay. So you three arrive. Giovanni and Gowan arrive first, knock on the door. And by the time that Azadeh comes back, the door.
The door.
The door finally opens. Sorry, I still try. I keep like taking my finger off the button. Real
Giovanni kind of turns to Gowan. We ran this fast for no reason.
Gowan's hair is like blown back, and he's like, "Yeah, it was fun though."
Yeah, he just nods. It was fun.
The gnomish butler answers the door, and he just sees Giovanni, who is like definitely like I think 3 times his size
At least.
and he sees Azadeh. He's like, can I help you?
Yeah, here to see Prime Water.
We need to see Prime Water now.
What do you have an invitation? Well, what's this about?
We have some questions for him that only he can answer.
The questions can wait. There is a crisis in town, and he needs to attend to it.
At Olivia's behest.
Oh,
you tried.
Darn it!
Can I roll?
I slap him with the guidance. Roll a D4 there, Justin.
like he said that, you just slap him in the face.
God.
It helps only a little bit, but it does help.
Can I roll persuasion too?
Sure, go ahead. And Giovanni can roll an intimidation if he wants.
Nice.
Let's see. I'm being very nice here, so he's just going to smile.
Very nice with your intimidation.
Yes.
Oh,
Three times his size, though.
Wow.
So the gnome looks up at Gowan. He like recognizes Olivia's name, and he goes, his eyes wide, and he goes, wants to go, oh, okay. He looks at Azadeh, and he looks at Giovanni's face, and goes, okay, sure. Come on in.
Good.
Into the, oh.
It's that anime moment where it's like the black outline, but with the white eyes and the teeth. Just
Oh, God. Yeah. So,
Azadeh just
it doesn't
walks
take-
in like she owns the place and heads right for his office.
for his office. His office
if
is on
you,
the second.
you don't know where his office is.
Didn't I see him when we turned in the dude?
She would have, yeah. She would have been upstairs.
I personally, as a player, wasn't there.
Actually, so Olivia went upstairs to his office. When you guys met Primer before, it was like in like a more of like a living room lounge situation, like audience chamber.
No, he took her into the kitchens.
Oh, but no, I'm talking about like the first session. First session,
Okay.
he took Olivia into his office,
Ah,
but it's okay. The little Noah Spudler is actually quick on his feet for once, and
Good.
kind of rushes up the stairs to get to his master. So you can follow him in if you want, which I assume you do. And you open the door, and Primar kind of has his head out, like, oh, the rain.
Oop, you're cutting out again.
Sorry, the rain stopped. Bitch,
And
did you see? What? Oh, I did not expect to see. I didn't expect to see this crew so soon. What's up? What's going on?
Giovanni will be polite, but he will say, "Good day, Mr. Primewater. There was a crisis in town. A weather-bending Triton has arrived, and your presence is needed."
My
Azadeh's
presence
gonna
is needed.
He's going to kind of interrupt and say, The stakes are higher than you might have thought. We need more information on the sea ghost immediately, or else the Tritons will see that this entire city has no fish until Niels is found.
You see his eyebrow raise, and his face goes slightly pale. As he puts his hand in his head. Oh, okay. Kind of just like quickly reorients himself. He goes, right. You're friends of Olivia, so let's do this. Let's go. Where are we going? He's actually a little bit chipper about this part.
All right. To the snapping line.
He claps his hand and his hands and he goes, ha ha, the snapping line. Love fish, right? Claw juice. There we go.
Fish will be in short supply soon unless we can find Nil.
Right. Okay. Let me get my coat and I will be on my way.
As he's doddering around, she's like still like she's impatiently ready to ask him questions. So she starts asking, "What can you tell me about the sea ghost? What sort of ship is it? How many?"
Just kind of listing off like different questions.
Yep, exactly. She's interviewing him, like trying to get every single like detail. Like, what is this?
You cut out just a little bit right there.
Oh, she's asking him for details on what the ship is like.
Okay. He is just like, oh, that's quite a lot of information, young lady. I'm going to have to get my notes. Mishkin, could you please pass me the folder? We're going to be doing a conference. And the gnome like kind of nods his head and rummages through Primarder's own desk and finds Primarder's like the folder that he wants. Hands it to him. He goes, right, yes. So this is about. Sorry, what was it about again?
Your ship, the Sea Ghost.
The Sea Ghost.
Right, the Sea Ghost. Yes, actually, I have been needing to talk to Olivia. So if we're going to see the lieutenant, let's be on our way.
I would appreciate it if you took this more seriously. Lives are at stake.
Lives are always at stake. Ships are always sinking. That's how it goes. Let's be off. Come on.
Glaring at him.
I love this guy.
You see her, like, just kind of like her hand tightens on the hilt of her sword, and she's just like gripping it. And
as he's like actually like he's got his coat and like kind of one hand. He passes the folders again like to Gowan on top of Giovanni.
Okay.
And then
on him.
And he puts on his coat and then he takes the folders again from Gowan.
Specifically Gowan. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder if he treats halflings like that.
He does have a gnome butler, so
Right. Yeah, they're only half
Gowan's gonna
people.
be like, I'm not a freaking gnome.
They're only half people, so they only have half rights.
I'm sorry. What? Sorry. You're two people. Okay, I'm sorry. Didn't see that. Let's. Well, what are we waiting for? Mitchkin, we are going to be out on the town. If there is council business, I'll be at.
Snapping line.
The snapping line. Great place. Love that oyster juice. Come on, let's go.
All right.
Who's still here with me at the snapping line?
Me and Wolfram, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank God.
So while this is happening, this whole ordeal only takes maybe 10 minutes.
Sure.
Sure.
You're probably, Wolfram, everyone. What do you want to do as you escort this, this kind of
Angry.
large Triton, angry,
Well, she's not
angry, but
Well, angry.
but
Angry.
angry but subdued Triton.
Sweating.
Just getting her to sit down and then, I'll listen to them.
I'm like going balls to the wall, barred on her, being like extra like careful, really like laying it in thick,
Going full dandelion.
pulling out her chair. Yeah, exactly, going full dandelion, pulling out her chair, really buttering her up.
We'll get the drink.
Okay. Hannah has like kind of like directed you towards the like it's like one of the more private booths. It's underneath the
say,
stick.
If we weren't already looking, that I would mention that we're looking for somewhere with a bit of privacy. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like towards the back, like underneath the stairs and everything else. So like the steps of people going up and down the stairs and everything would cover like any conversation.
Wonderful.
Pretty easily, and it's far enough away from everybody else.
Yeah, can I get you something to eat, to drink? Oh well, I'm buying everyone drinks tonight, I suppose. And I'm gonna kind of throw a couple coins at Hannah for drinks for everyone.
Sure. Yeah, sure. She eagerly pockets them. Stares at Hannah gives a look to Wolfram, as in like eyes on her, and makes it like the drinking bottle motion.
Wolfram gives a knowing nod and just like, it's important.
I was gonna cast message to be like, you might want to water those down.
You can if you want.
Hannah, could you give him the, I guess, Wolfram
The house special.
the house special with like trying to like I guess there's some kind of phrase that would have
Yeah.
implied.
A code.
Okay.
VIP.
The VIP. Yeah, that's good.
Very intoxicated person.
yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
Give him
That
the
actually
VIP
that's
treatment.
awesome. She winks at you, Wolfram, and goes like, "I gotcha." And eventually comes around and hands out the drinks. And but in front of Linyan, she puts like a bottle and like a glass in front of her, and of course Linyan just kind of starts chugging the bottle. But Hannah just kind of again winks to Wolfram, without like
Nice.
like making anything. Olivia, make a charisma check also.
I'm good at those. Not today though.
Okay. Just checking. Okay. So you have her. She's like, kind of just drinking this bottle. Isn't quite sure like if it's strong or not. As she puts it down, she just goes. She actually looks pretty embarrassed by herself.
Oh, you don't have to look so down on yourself. If I was in the position, like I'd be worried as well. But we are willing to help. We've got some information I'm sure you'd like to know.
I'd love it. I feel so bad. I lost my only connection to the surface, and then I attack the town he's from indirectly.
Oh, you're all right. You're all right. We all do things under duress that we may regret, but luckily you had us to simmer you down. So no harm, no foul. Tomorrow no one will remember this happened.
I hope so. I feel
I'm
silly
gonna
if like
pat her on the shoulder, try and comfort her a little bit.
I feel silly if I knew that he was, been okay this entire.
Well, as far as we know, he's still alive. Our information is a little weak in that situation, but we do know where he is and how long ago he was taken and all that. Well, suppose we'll start from the top. He's on a ship currently called the Sea Ghost, currently being run by one Captain Sigurd Snake Eyes. He was taken about a week ago. We've been trying to get some resources together to follow after him. That ship's a little important to Saltmarsh, you see.
she kind of like stared like her expression has like changed from like embarrassment and grief to that of like actual hope as she's like listening.
And,
Kai.
I'm currently asking a friend who knows a little bit more about that ship to come and pay us a visit, so he should be here momentarily. Sorry, did you want to do something, Sam?
Yeah. Kai will drop disguise self.
Oh,
and
shit.
Say, I'm.
It was me, Austin.
It was me all along.
I'm so sorry if I upset you. I didn't mean to imply. It's just very different where I come from.
Make a make a persuasion check with advantage because Olivia has done a lot.
Persuasion?
Yes.
I believe in you. Yay!
Okay. She is like still a little like when you drop it, like she is like kind of she takes it back a little bit, and when like you see a wave of recognition like wash over her, but as you say like sorry and everything else, like she is like kind of calms down and goes back to her regular demeanor.
I'm working on it. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I just, don't
No,
take
it's
other people's feelings into account.
it's yeah, it's different stuff, I guess. Surface
That's all
stuff.
right. Yeah, we're all friends here.
But I promise we'll help you find him.
Yes, we're all quite invested in finding where your friend's gone, where this ship is, who's got it. So, it won't be... No need to worry about that.
Aye.
We'll be with you every step of the way.
What are you gonna say, Wolfram?
No, just agreeing with Olivia. Aye.
Yeah, she kind of nods and just like takes back another swig of what was probably like less claw wine diluted with water and more claw wine flavored. At that point, the door opens up and you see Gallon Prime Water and Azadeh and Gowan riding on Giovanni. Walking to the
I'll wave them down.
Claw Wine LaCroix.
Oh, one LaCroix.
I saw an amazing fucking picture about LaCroix. I'm gonna post it in Discord.
Please do.
That's essentially what she's drinking right now.
So, very deliberately, when Gallon gets over here, I'm gonna give him like a secret handshake, like a 20-second long, like we're doing shit with our hands, like bro handshake.
Nice.
Those like friendship things where it's like bump,
yeah.
bump, bump.
Oh yeah, shit. Our hands are exploding. We're making fists. We're making weird symbols.
Like
Having a good time.
Kakuin and Polnareff
Yes.
before they went scuba
Yeah.
diving, whatever.
Yes. I can see your underwear.
Yeah.
So as like Gallon Prime Water actually like kind of bursts open into the snapping line first. He goes, "Hey everybody, storm's lit up. Drinks are on me." And
All right.
Great.
Yeah.
We weren't
the
trying to.
floor, like roars in applause, and you see some people just kind of just like standing up, like high-fiving him and everything as he eventually makes. It's so
The
good.
allegory of LaCroix.
Oh boy.
Wow. It's great.
He eventually makes his way through the crowd and everything. Tips Hannah like at least a couple of gold, maybe more.
Hell yeah.
This
as he
guy,
makes his way through,
This guy fucking rules.
he should be president.
and pulls up like actually like himself, like he kind of just like takes it to the table. A couple people like gladly let him have it as they go to the bar to get their free round.
Oh,
And
distract them about the
he pulls it up to Olivia's table. He goes, "What's up, Lieutenant? Hey, everybody!
Gowan.
Enjoying the new change in weather?"
Well, as
I mean,
long as it stays that way, yeah.
Now, if you could be, if you could just help us out, it'll stay that way, right? Looking to.
I'm sorry. What?
With information. We need some information.
Where is the folder right now?
Oh, he has it. It's in his,
he does have
Troy
it.
Mutter's got.
Is it like in his hand or is it in his coat?
It's in his hand, actually.
Azadeh's just going to take it out of his hand and sit down at the table.
Make a sleight of hand check.
He's not going to be subtle about it.
Right, but I mean, like, see if you could like get it out, dexterity wise, and everything else like that.
What'd you get?
Wow.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Yoink mine
Very
now.
You like just as he's sitting down, you just like instantly take it out of his hand, and he's like so preoccupied with with saying hi to Olivia that he doesn't actually notice that you immediately took it. It takes it actually literally will take him like a moment before like say like so so I understand we're about to do what.
So, as he's distracted and he's talking to various people, Azadeh's looking through the folder looking for the sea ghost.
Looking for what?
She's looking for information on the sea ghost.
The hand of justice.
Oh yeah, I'm totally gonna be looking over his shoulder like, oh my god, I can't believe you just took that from him.
Giovanni's like, that was cool. Yeah.
The hand of justice.
Make an investigation check to see how well you parse this information.
She's not very smart. This is not going to work out very well. It's fine.
Can I assist?
Another credit.
You can
Oh, yes,
if you're gonna
please, smart
Or
person.
make my own?
Kai can either assist or roll her.
Yeah,
I'll roll
roll
my
your own.
Actually, yeah, like Giovanni's
There you
gonna
go.
Okay.
help
what is-
out
yeah.
if needed. That's a
I'm
pretty
seeing
good roll,
lots
so
of
it's okay.
numbers and
You're
names
see-
of ships I don't recognize.
You're seeing a lot of. It looks like it's less a folder of like here's all the information about the sea ghost and here's all the captains, and it's more like here's a bunch of numbers and ledgers and like time in, time out, like all this stuff. Like it's like timesheets and everything else. But Kai is able to like at least like find like just a little bit of information about the sea ghost.
Okay.
He was gonna tell us anyway, guys.
Zada's no nonsense. This guy is so full of bullshit. She's gonna cut right.
Do you want me to slip
Fair
it back
enough.
into his hand?
She's like, I'm not done looking yet.
As you're like kind of like looking through, because it's not very subtle. As you're like kind of like you're at there watching like rummaging through his folder while he's there with everybody. He's gonna be so. Oh, you're looking through it. Okay. So what's all this about?
So our friend here, Linyan, is looking for her ward, and our friend who we left with you both know about the ghost, the sea ghost, the ship that this ward is supposedly on. So we were hoping for some more information about the ship, descriptions, the last time you saw it, that sort of thing. We're hoping to track this thing down so we can get her ward back.
Oh, absolutely! Anything to help our resident. And you see like a wave of recognition actually kind of like wash over his face just a little bit. The Saldis clan, right? That's who's in charge now. And you see the Triton. You see Lenyan, like kind of like nod her head, in reference, and like in like recognition of that he has like gotten the name right.
Want to spell that for me real quick, Hunter?
Oh yeah, you got it.
Do I know anything about that?
Thank you.
Saldith.
Yeah, Saldith.
I'm not sure if they're from the water plane, so that's why I was asking.
Kai, you you do know this. You know the tribe of, or the clans of like Tritons that like monitor the water plane portal that you came out of. They change hands like every so often.
Okay.
And this is the most recent like changeover. Is the Saldith are the ones that is like in charge. So like previously it was the Undith clan. The Undith clan was the one that previously was like watching over this portal, but when you pass through, but now it's the Salt.
Thank you.
And he kind of like looks over and he's like, right. Sorry we haven't been keeping you in the loop for the everything, but and I'm terribly sorry about hearing about your son. Ward. What's the difference?
Olivia will minutely shrug, but not like obviously. She doesn't know.
Right. Okay. Sorry about that. Yes, I will. I'll explain what I know.
That'd be great.
So, the Sea Ghost was under my employ for quite a while. We operated out of. He kind of looks around. Everyone's still like kind of like more raucous about the area. So like no one's actually like He's just want to make sure that no one's eavesdropping.
Gotcha.
So that we've operated outside. He gets quieter. He goes, we've operated outside of the haunted house operation and all that stuff. Just very small stuff, very minor. Illegal goods, some fenced goods there, some weapons. You know the deal. Anyways,
Olivia just nodding like this is totally normal.
Yeah. Going probably maybe, but like I don't know if like he was more into smuggling before or after he had lost his memory.
Probably after.
Okay. Anyways, he goes on to just to describe. So it wasn't until maybe about a month or two ago that the Sea Ghost was actually lost. We thought it was a storm. We thought it was, maybe the Sea Princes actually took it up, sunk it, ravaged it. Who knows? But it's actually a surprise to me that it's actually still afloat.
So it says in the ledgers we recovered. We obviously haven't seen the thing.
Right.
Can you describe it so at least we can try to find it?
Thank you.
Absolutely. So the Sea Ghost is a what would be the best way to describe? Sort of the cross between like a warship and a keel boat, sort of like the in between sort of situation. It's good for housing a large crew. Also good for getting in and out of blockades. It's swift, fast, and fantastic, which is why it was so detrimental to my operation when it sunk.
Does the Sea Ghost have a figurehead or any other signature symbols, decorations?
It actually does have a very nice. What's the word to
describe
it's like the? Is it a figurehead?
Yes, it's figurehead.
That is
okay.
The thing on the wood carving on the front. Yeah.
Yes, the mermaid on the front. Yeah, or often it's a mermaid.
Yeah, actually, the figurehead was a seahorse. Actually, funny enough, sea ghost, seahorse, weird.
And how many masks?
Just the one. I've actually have some more information I can tell you that's not in that folder yet because I have not jotted it down.
Proceed.
Oh, by all means.
Since Gowan knows a lot about ships, can I like sketch it in a pad? Should I do like sleight of hand for that? Or...
Make a what are you proficient?
Carpenters.
So don't do that.
Tool.
Yeah.
Actually, go ahead and like make a. Oh, geez. Make an intelligence check, but add your proficiency modifier.
Yeah, just roll a save then. Well, actually,
Yeah,
no, you
just
might not be.
yeah.
The save with it and. Oh,
Ooh.
Mhm.
So we're like at a table that's not really having any attention to us, right?
Yeah.
You have two tables. You occasionally like get like some people that like just go get close and go, "Hey, Prime Water, you're great," and then they leave. So
All right.
no one's like actually.
Could I, with the help of Prime Water, like use shape water to kind of like help get like an idea of what the boat would look like, but like as like a little
Ooh,
Oh, I like that.
water
that's a nice
figurine?
idea.
Ooh. Sure.
I mean,
yeah.
you can make it out of ice, you know.
That's
Oh,
true.
also true.
Ice
What
and water.
can't
Yeah.
be watered.
Yeah, sure. And you have plenty of drinks around if you want to do that.
Yeah, I'll do
Mhm.
that.
Go ahead. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check with advantage. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, you guys get like a very good diagram of what it looks like. It looks to be about like maybe
You said,
keep going.
well, just because you said it's kind of a smaller boat. So are we talking like smaller than a galleon,
Mm.
bigger than a brigantine, or smaller than a brigantine and bigger than a sloop?
Thank you
I don't
for
know what
asking
any
the
of that
boating
means.
questions. Because, like, yeah, Azadeh doesn't know much about boats, but I know more about boats than Azadeh, so I was like, I want to ask questions. Thank you for asking boaty questions.
The ship is more.
I worked at
It's
a
like
boat
the.
shop. That means.
Yeah, I used to be a cruise driver and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
There you
Let me
go.
see if I can actually get like a good size comparison.
okay.
I'm crossing my
Google
fingers
is
and going,
building
Black Pearl,
$10
Black
billion
Pearl.
yacht.
Black Pearl had more than
I mean,
one.
I'm not
I
expecting
know, it had
to
like
be,
3 masts.
I'm not expecting it to be like a giant fucking galley.
No. Yeah, he said what? He already said something like it was a
He said it was
smaller than a warship.
which could be anything, honestly.
Yeah, that's very true. So
It could be a catamaran.
Sloop brigantines and galleons are like your.
I would say Giovanni's experience is just
Sizes?
really with warships, and
Hmm.
so
Yeah, Olivia has likely sailed every size of ship, so
We should ask for the townspeople's help in finding it.
that's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
But
that's a great
that
idea.
depends
Aren't
on.
we supposed to keep it under wraps though?
I was gonna say that depends on if we. I mean, Olivia would ideally like to keep the ship clandestine.
Azadeh wasn't there for that conversation,
Right.
so you're gonna have to tell her in character why.
I will. We'll do it. We'll do it after this. We shake this guy down.
So he just the way he describes it is that it's like maybe like 90 feet long, so
Okay.
not super huge, but like a decent size
So
for
max
like
crew size.
the max crew size is around. It can be used with just 8 crew, but its effective size is around like maybe like 9
Okay,
or
yeah.
10.
oh, nice.
eight
Larger than a
eight
galleon,
minimum is good numbers. So
Yes.
that means it's a bit good size too. So 90 feet.
Number.
Okay.
We got a number of masts. What does it have? Armaments, cannons.
Just one mast, no cannons actually.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's a small
Um,
boat.
Yeah, it's got it has a hold, but it and a bilge, but like nothing too extra. So it's literally just like maybe like a smaller swift
Like
boat.
a scouting ship. Yes.
Yes.
I have that book
Interesting.
of what was it? It was like a book of like tides or something like that, where it was just like how often that boat might come back.
Oh, was that from the house?
Yes. It was a book I found about the tides going in and out, how often this ship might actually come back. I mean, we also have the parchment, the bullseye lantern with the parchment with singles and everything. Maybe we could sneak onto this boat or something.
Kai, go ahead and make a intelligence check.
Big brain.
Fuck.
Make it with advantage because you actually are helping him with like the making the ship and everything else.
Slightly
Okay.
bigger brain.
Slightly bigger.
Slightly bigger brain. So as you're like helping him out and like just like he's like helping describe and everything else, he has actually like said like, yeah, we had our own signal and everything else. They probably changed it by now, but well, wait a minute. You showed me that paper before, right?
I did, and I pull out the parchment with signals on it.
Okay. And he runs it over, and he's like, "It's this. Wow. Okay. So they pretended to sink my ship and didn't change my signals. Okay, great. That's very silly. But yes, yeah, you can signal the ship from the haunted. Sorry, I wanted to say haunted house, but that's not. We all both know.
Oh,
Actually, wait.
totally
haunted house.
haunted. Wink,
It's
wink.
a haunted house.
Very haunted.
They cleared
So
it.
haunted.
Giovanni just kind of looks like, everyone, can you please stop this nonsense?
I think, yeah, Olivia will just laugh out loud at that. She's having a good time.
She's like, yes,
Okay.
actually, you can.
Oop, I can't hear anything.
Can't hear a thing. Yeah.
You can what?
Rip Hunter.
Sorry, I've got company over and everything.
Okay.
Oh, no problem.
How dare you have a social life outside of
Sorry.
Are they
D&D?
in the shape of pugs?
I mean, they are, but it's also in the shape of good family friends. But yeah, he's just sorry. Where did I leave off?
We were talking
We
about
were
the
totally
signals.
talking about the totally haunted
Yeah.
house.
Right.
Yes, thank you very much.
Totally haunted.
Yeah, so he just says like, yeah, they use the same signals. So once it gets close to shore, it'll await signals from the house, and they'll be expecting company after that. The good company, not the bad company.
Yes, good. So, at that, I suppose I'll pivot to Linyan.
Mhm.
The house isn't very far from here. I suppose you'd want to come with us when we signal this thing ashore, and that way we can all storm it together.
I mean, Primewater kind of like puts his hands out. It's like, whoa, we gotta hoist the missing sails and all on this part right now. Is that right? I don't know. Anyways,
Close.
you want to if what you've told me so far is true, it won't be back for another week.
Shit.
In fact, I think it. Let me tell you, between all of us, because you kind of delivered the man to me. The ship has actually apparently been taken over by the same people that fucked me over. So.
Aye, the red masks with the curved dagger.
The slavers.
That's exactly it.
Who exactly are they?
He still doesn't know. I keep pressing my pliers, but he still doesn't know. So I actually think he might actually not know that. But he did let that slip, that they're the same one.
Well,
But they won't be back
What-
for like at least another week.
what
This
if we
is
were
a bit
to
of
take
table
care of
talk.
this?
Sorry, Sam. Go ahead.
Oh. What if we were to take care of this problem for you?
I'd be very, very generous with a reward. Let's put it this way. I'm going to convene a council meeting in the next few days with some information that I have that you have given. and whatever the council decides upon, I will double it as a bonus. If you can give me the names or at least the information of the people that have taken my ship.
We can give you their head. Azadeh's like looking up at the paper for the first time and just comes out with.
She is feisty. I like her.
Yeah, I was going to say a bit of table talk. Are those the same people you were looking for, Nafara?
So she's, as far as you know, she just really fucking hates slavers. And you told
Yes.
her that Nils had been taken by slavers.
Right. Well, I was there when you beat the dude up and pressed him about the signet symbol.
Right.
So, just trying to put two and two together, maybe.
Well, you can always ask.
Yes, well, maybe away from NPC ears.
Olivia, just make an insight check, and then
sure.
then I'll ask if that's. I'm just gonna assume that's not enough. Okay, so Olivia maybe has it as an inkling, but it's not 100%. Got it. Okay.
All right.
Anybody, anything else you want to ask Primewater or anything?
I want to be
how fast
bald.
is the ship?
That's okay.
Sorry, what did you want to do?
Go ahead, John.
No, go ahead, Olivia.
I was just going to ask how fast it was and if we could catch up to it.
Well,
'Cause
we're
I don't
waiting
wanna
for
wait
it
a
to
week.
come to us.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I mean, it could
Because
easily.
Nils could be gone by the time he gets back.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could easily be as 1 week later.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Sean, what did you want to do? Or
Nothing.
just-
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right, well, then I'm going to ask Primewater, how fast the ship was, and if he knows of any faster ones.
Faster than the killer whale.
Impossible.
Nani?
Mommy.
Made the Kessel run in 12 parsecs.
I mean, on average, you can get about to maybe 5 miles per hour, I guess, on the fast. 120 miles per hour, 120 miles per day.
Oh, very good. So catching up to it is feasible, but difficult.
Unless
It is,
someone
but
has magical access to a boat.
I do have it on good authority because of our certain squealer, and I call him our squealer because I've made him squeal.
Azadeh kind of smiles and nods.
I knew I'd get to them soon. I knew I'd get to them eventually. It's been pretty frequent in its travels and everything else, so it should be arriving within a week. So,
I mean, that's better than nothing.
I suppose it is a start, yes.
1 week later.
Does that count as a long rest?
I mean, if we wanted to, we could say, things we wanted to do within that week, if we wanted to.
Well, I know that
I'm training.
I'm going. I'm actually going to come out here and just say so the ship actually will arrive in a week. Eventually, the town council will convene an official meeting and everything else. But this is credible information. This is table talk. This is credible information. It will arrive in a week, and I plan on doing a week of downtime if you want to do that. So,
cool.
So
Yes!
if you want, if you want to do something with your week, and then next session we can RP the
Highlights of the week.
Well, yeah.
I want my spell slots back.
The council
And your
session.
armor.
The council
Right.
session also. We can do all of that. We can do all of that the next time. So, do you want to just go ahead and call it here right now?
I'm okay with that, yeah.
That'd be fine, because I have some
The
plans that are going to be fun.
Had to go, and I've got a raid start.
I was going to say, I had 15 more minutes in me max.
Okay, so this is
So-
a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Do you want some help with that training
Yeah,
underwater?
for sure.
No,
I want-
unless you plan on doing martial arts with him,
No, but I can swim and breathe underwater.
you can watch him, I guess.
Keep
You
it
can watch
coming.
those rippling muscles.
Yeah, no, I'm
Use
good.
magic missiles.
No, I'm good. Then I swim away.
Yeah.
Everyone, go ahead and add like another 100 XP for everything.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
Yeah. So
The window level? What? what's
hope the session
mark?
was like a lot
It's
more
like
fun than the
900.
last.
Don't worry, we're not
900.
I
there.
had a good time. That was great.
Yeah,
that
it was
was
fun.
fun.
But definitely like so I have I'll post some like options for you know, a downtime week and everything else.
All right.
You can like, you know, like again, like either I mean Giovanni can train, but like you can train with Ingo for money if you want.
Okay.
You
I think
can,
and Azadeh would want to train with him.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm just
sure.
prioritizing XP, but like this is like my narrative way of him unlocking his monk levels as he remembers how he used to fight.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I like that. So you can do a lot of stuff. You can find out lore of Saltmarsh and everything else if you want. These are all options that I'll post onto Discord for everybody.
All right. Cool.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Oh, can
Sounds
I pick
good.
up my plate mail? Or do I do
You,
that?
you'll
Yeah,
you'll
you
be able
definitely
to
get your plate mail.
you'll be able to pick up your plate mail. Yeah, you're fine. Don't worry.
Also,
Uh,
like I'll be talking with like Lin Yan, just seeing if like what she's about and what have you.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So that's I don't know if that's gonna be one of the options or not, but that's something he'll do.
Yeah, you can
I'm
do
gonna
that.
add it to my inventory, but we can roleplay the picking it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I plan on like next session being like you know RPing like any highlights and all that, anything that anybody wants to do, and then we'll talk about like you know the Sea Ghost
Oh, yeah,
adventure and everything.
The Sea Ghost. All right. Cool.
Sounds like fun. Love
Yeah,
it.
this was
Yeah.
great, Hunter. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I
thanks.
like
I
role
Yeah.
A lot
play
of
sessions.
fun.
Really, really.
I
good.
wanted
love RP.
I wanted this session to be a lot better than the last session, which was just like okay,
Shopping.
we're all just buying stuff. Here's some shopping. Here's some whatever. So yeah.
Shopping can it serves an RP purpose absolutely.
Yes.
but it's
Yeah.
much
It does.
better to do between sessions, in my.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
But it
hope
is
everyone.
fun, like seeing like the
It can definitely be
dwarves
fun.
stuff.
Absolutely. And especially in specific settings like in Saltmarsh and even in Strahd, where
Yeah.
everything is very dour and sparse, and they're like, "Hey, do you want this rope? It's like 25 times the cost. Have fun with that."
Mhm.
You know,
But it's rope.
that doesn't matter.
It's a special rope.
You can pay the Vistani for his special rope.
If
Exactly.
you
On
need
a
it,
rope.
it means it's valuable.
Absolutely. Yeah, Olivia. I think I'm probably going to, in the downtime week stuff, I'm probably going to message each of you individually and do a little bit of.
Nice.
Oh, that'd be
Alright.
great.
Oh, cool. Nice. Definitely encourage that. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's cool. Giovanni, I don't know. He's more of a. While he is, he'll talk with you if he's like has a question or something. But like he's not the social.
Even
type
if there are exactly,
so-
even if the RP is Olivia tries to, break into that wall and
Yeah.
Giovanni says fuck no, then that's.
But
all
he
it
won't
is,
say
and that's
fuck
enough.
no.
Well, of course.
It's not that he's antisocial. It's just
Yes,
that he doesn't make the approaches usually.
Yeah, well,
So
This
Olivia
would be
will be
like-
hounding everyone. Don't worry.
that's
And
good.
this could be like a great week for like RPing to get our characters to like each other more.
That's
Sure.
half the reason why I'm going to be approaching everyone, because
Mhm.
I've,
Nice.
especially as the bard,
Yeah,
I will
Giovanni.
likely
does-
be the
yeah.
glue keeping everyone together.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Don't die.
Vengeance is
The
the
bar-
glue keeping Azadeh
The-
here.
The bard that has like the biggest like connection to like the Mr. Moneybag.
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Moneybags. Yeah.
Hands of Vengeance. That was so great. I have nothing as far as bonuses to sleight of hand, and I'm so happy I could.
That
Yeah.
was a wonderful
That was
crit.
Fantastic.
That's hilarious.
And I have like +6 to all of my charisma skills, and I still rolled 10s all night.
It happens, dude.
Yeah,
It
that was
happens.
that's rough. That's rough, dude.
Some rough
But
Sorry.
that was
rough
good.
rolls
I
there.
didn't fuck anything up, so I'm happy with that.
I just want to say I did actually like have a planned like combat encounter. If you did do that,
Oh,
it would
really?
have been bad. I'm just saying, yeah. No, when I say planned, I mean like I put out a map and everything else for that. But you guys did great.
Okay.
You did great. You said all the right things. So that was
Yeah.
yeah. This is I'm actually happy with how the session went. Also, so this
I
is
felt like we might have had you were intending a battle because of all those persuasion checks Olivia had to make.
yeah.
It was just like, oof.
It was a lot. It was a
There were
lot.
like 4 or 5, dude.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm
it's
pretty
just one of
happy
those
with
things
that.
where it's like incremental. Okay,
Yeah,
there we
yeah,
go.
exactly.
No, seriously,
All
when,
good.
You
when
got to
she
go through
was
different
fine-
stages.
Yeah, when she was fine after hitting all those checks, I'm like, I am the most powerful bard.
Oh, man.
I was really hesitant to be like, when everybody was like, yeah, we're going to try and calm her down. I was like, Kai should not. Nope. Not at all. Don't talk to her.
I was gonna say, Chuck. It kind of reminds me of my session that I was playing for my players. Like I threw something really tough at them. Like they're a party of 6, and I threw a CR 15 at them.
Oof.
So it's their
Spicy.
fault. It's their fault.
It's
But I
I think
the
this
creature
is
has
the
a
same
plus
one you've been
11.
telling me about.
A plus
Yeah,
11 to attack.
They did deserve it.
And
Oh,
I was
jeez, that's a
rolling
lot.
2s. All
Wow.
so I could barely hit them.
Good
But I
lord.
did manage to kill 2 players.
Hooray!
Okay, I gotta go.
All
Good night,
right.
you guys.
Yeah,
Good
same.
night.
Thanks.
I was
Good night,
so
friends.
worried about her because I was like, oh god, we just had our cleric try to get in a fight without armor on. I was like, no.
Pally.
I'm glad everyone had a good time. Sorry if I wasn't communicating properly about like
No,
what.
No,
and-
that's all right.
No, everything was fine.
it's like one of those things where it's like in my mind like that I can see it and it's like I don't know how to describe it sometimes.
I had a pretty good idea with your descriptions for what was it.
Can I just say, I really love our little drawing that should permanently be on our map down at the bottom there.
Oh, hell yeah.
It is. It will
All right,
be.
see you guys.
Have a
All
good night,
right,
man.
good night.
You should
Good night,
install
guys.
Good night,
Good night,
friends.
Sam.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh yeah, I totally cannot watch that alone. By the way,
Which?
the hauntings of Hill House.
Oh, good lord, no.